Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on a daily crypto plan. I'm Paul J from Crypto Traders Arena. As usual, let's start with Bitcoin on higher time frame and let's go from there. Someone in the chat, if you want to tell me if we have the good sound, good image, so we can start presenting, start reviewing. Yeah, thank you. So, Bitcoin CME chart, we are in the same place from 3 days now. You can see Wednesday, Thursday, now it's Friday. We clearly accepted above this level. So let's see if we have continuation or if will be just a trap here. My humble opinion is that we have too many W's to be a trap. We have 1, 2, 3 W's, 4 W's. Yeah, the market is a bit lazy. It's a bit, I don't know, takes its time to pump. Of course, we can come back down here in a pump chaser zone. You can see this level here, 92, 93, 94. In this area, we can dump safely, make a W, and then pump. Also, we can just, I don't know, close this gap today or tomorrow or Monday, and then we can pump from here, from the neckline. As a swing trader, I could find some setups. As a position trader, I could take this entire W. If I'm not here to day trade, to swing trade, just to take a position long, it's not bad. Entry at 94, stop loss at 80. It's a bit big, but it is what it is. If we'll dump lower here, you know the drill. That will be a better risk to reward. That will be a better area for us to go in the market. Bitcoin on the classical chart, you can see here. We are on the wrong side of the trend line still. We had a 4-hour EM here that triggered an LJ. That was a fake out and we pumped higher. But this is still a valid trend line. You can see how well respected it is. And if we EM out just here below 100k or anywhere in this area, will still be a valid LJ to the short side. Keep in mind, I'm talking about daily chart. On 4-hour, we have, I think we have an LJ on 4-hour chart. There you go. Same trend line, same EM here. So if you want to hedge, if you consider, well, I think that was the pump, 98. That was the best we can get from Bitcoin. Look at the EM here. Let's see the rest of the indicators. Bearish divergence on RSI. Bearish divergence, well, I don't know if bearish divergence, but confirmation from OBV. And nothing from MACD. Confirmation kind of idea. So yeah, on 4-hour chart, people, I just saw it. We have an LJ here. On LJ, you don't need anything else. You need a valid trend line and you need an EM the other side of the trend line. Well, we have that. And also we have a bearish divergence on RSI from the overbought area, which is a strong signal here on 4-hour chart. EM, breakdown, retest, and dump. Usually, when I'm looking at RSI and I'm looking at EMs, I'll say exactly like Brian. First EM stops the bull. So we stopped the bull already. Second EM, if will be through 50 line, that's the short signal. If will be above the 50 line, then, well, it's a short signal, but not as strong. And the last EM here, when we'll get below 15, we'll get the last EM, that's a trap. So for the moment, we have the first EM. I don't think this is an EM. This is just a retest of the first one. Now, if we get the second EM, that will trigger a short. Will happen, or the market will bounce back. Yeah, we have the EM, but also if we look left, we have a strong support here at 94. Now it's a strong support. What was the resistance? Now it's support here. So let's go back on daily. 1 day. That's the thing I don't like about this one, this trend line. Ethereum versus Bitcoin, lagging, but still strong. You can see here. On the good side of the trend line, we confirm this W because this is an ugly but valid W. I want to see the market accepting a higher and higher, but lagging a bit below Bitcoin, but you can see still confirming Ws. 1 W, second W, third W. Probably 3,500 will be a strong area to test and retest multiple times. It's a support and resistance area. So for the moment, I'm inclined to think higher on Ethereum, but I have a setup on daily? No. I still need the market to dump in a good location for me to long. And for a short, I need some SFUs, some higher levels to be touched to even think about shorting. I don't want to short the market here. For example, we had a W, a bigger W, and Paul says, well, let's short. Short with what? Yeah, indeed, we are trying to confuse to make a bearish divergence here, but it's a potential one. Potential on RSI, on MACD, potential on OBV. But with potential, we don't have anything. Morning, Stefan. Well, if we send us to 74, that will be nice because we can reload. But problem is, it's not going there. At least if we get to that level, we know, well, let's load up. Ethereum versus Bitcoin in the same place like yesterday. W, W, bigger W, another W. But actually, if you zoom out a little bit, it's kind of a symmetrical triangle and it's going sideways. Nothing we can do here. We should wait to see a resolution. At some point in time, this chart will have to go up or down. I prefer up, but it's not up to me. And I think we'll go up, but it's just an opinion, what I'm thinking. Dominance. Fighting 60% in this kind of same place last week, last month actually. We are fighting 60% over and over again. You know, if I zoom out, I want 45%. I want a big dump on dominance, but it's not up to me. Now to think long on most of the shitcoins, I need another daily M here. And I don't see a daily M yet. Yes, strong as bull. Probably today we'll do again a new day, a new all-time high. I'm keep telling you that it's strong and don't short because will destroy your portfolio. Some people listen, some people are attempting shorts here over and over again. Well, it's your money, not mine. Gold, strong, no yam, no top on gold. Silver, well, we managed to get yesterday a new all-time high at 93. Come on. It's getting ridiculous already. You can see the moon is higher. So yesterday we reached 31R. Nice. Nice. I'm still in the trade, people. I took a profit here and I'm still trailing. I don't see a bottom here. I'm not calling a top on silver or on gold. I want to see a bottom in this chart. Total market cap, exactly like yesterday, nothing special. Looks similar with Bitcoin, Ws and more Ws. Clearly neckline, clearly breakout above the neckline. Let's see what will happen. Total 3, similar to total, but a bit weaker for the moment. We have some Ws indeed. But I want to see the market here on total 3 above 1 trillion. If I'll see the market above 1 trillion, then we can think about it. Okay, people. So that's the overview. Short, not too many things to say from yesterday. I love the CME chart. It shows me a clear view about the range. about the consolidation, W's breakout and retest, shows me a gap here, tells me that this is a level, an important level. If I switch to classic chart, a warning sign that I'm on the wrong side of the trend line. We are approaching resistance at 100k. I don't want to long. I don't have enough reasons to short. If I go on 4-hour chart, I have that 4-hour EM, which is an LJ already. That being said, let's check the calendar. Nothing for today. Let's go on lower time frame on 4-hour chart. You can see the EM I was talking about. Yeah? Valid EM. I think Stefan already shorted that EM, or even this bounce here. Stefan did the London session and then he did the New York session yesterday for all the Discord members. Hopefully most of you joined that live stream. Yeah. So everyone in Crypto Traders Arena, everyone that yesterday was in the live stream, because everyone had access, had a chance to take this trade here. If you took this trade here, now you are risk free, you are in profit. Keep a moon bag or a dump bag. If this EM, this 4-hour EM, will validate this LJ and will go down, you are in a nice trade with a nice risk to reward. Doesn't get better than that. You had a chance to take the trade here. If, for example, will come a bit lower here, which is probable to happen, will come a bit lower here, will form a W and then will push higher, well, so be it. You are risk free. Some of you even took some profit off. I was out yesterday. I did the live stream, stayed a little bit in New York session, and then I was out the entire day. So I will hunt today a new setup, new something. Two scenarios. This EM on 4-hour chart is valid, and if it is valid, you can see on RSI what you see, and is not good for a short, is this fucking OBV. This OBV is telling us a different story here. Now you can see it's making new highs. Volume speaks volumes. Volume is a good indicator. If you see the volume is strong, the OBV is strong, at least make your trade from yesterday risk free. Make it risk free so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, so seeing that OBV so strong, well, maybe we can hunt some long ideas here, because I explained already. So if you are short, get risk free. If you are hunting long ideas, wait for a W, wait for a setup. I'll play long and short, doesn't matter. If I'll find a short setup, I'll play it. If I'll find a long setup, I'll play it. I could play long and short at the same time if I have two setups, because I have activated the hedge mode on Binance and I have multiple accounts. Okay, that's Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Ethereum. It's trying to form a top here, a local top, you can see. It's trying. But exactly like you saw on Bitcoin, this is a lower low on price. But is a higher lower high. And look at the OBV. Yeah, we have the M, but you have to consider it. Look at the price action here on the chart, and look at the RSI. RSI reset itself to the 50% level, and now any W here could trigger a really nice long. So don't short Ethereum. My humble advice, don't fucking short Ethereum. I see people shorting Ethereum over and over again. They try to short here multiple times. Why you are doing that? I don't know. It's up to you. So let's see what will happen. Could be an aggressive AB equals D to the upside. Well, if Bitcoin will allow it, yes, it can. Imagine an AB equals D to the upside, something like this. I'll just draw the levels, the rest is up to you. So this is the AB, this will be, let's say, the CD. The market could dump a bit lower and we have to adjust this level. But the target for this one at the moment is 3,600, which is in confluence with an SFU level with some resistance from the left. We can dump a little bit more and then form a W here on 4-hour chart. Okay, we'll drag this one and we'll adapt. But I'm thinking more an AB equals CD pattern than to think lower here in the long reload zone. That could change. If I'll see Bitcoin even weaker and I see Bitcoin dumping, then probably will drag Ethereum at least to test 61.8, to test this Monday high, and that will be a good location for us to think long, to hunt a lower time frame W. But if we consider from yesterday, well, nothing changed. We are in the same location. How to join Discord, how the community accepts you. You are on Discord since July 2024. Good for you. Okay, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Dash. It's not about bragging here. Thank you again to the guy who showed me this, draw my attention to Dash. Well, we are at 20R in profit. I'm still trailing. That's the power of Holy Grail. Look at it. Just look at the entry. Look at how this indicator is keeping you, and this setup is keeping you in the trade. Stop loss a lot lower, yeah. It's okay to take some off at 10R. Now at 20R, take some more off and trail the rest. It's up to you. I know not everyone is capable of keeping the trade until 20R and stay comfortably in the trade without thinking about it. It's that simple. Okay. You can see W's and W's. Similar idea. Pump, sideways pump. As long as we are stepping up, no reason to think anything. Even yesterday someone asked me what I will do. Well, I'll trail as much as possible. When I see a nice opportunity, why the fuck I should take... I have a lot of money on the table and I'll take only 20% and leave the rest on the table. No. I'll trail as much as possible. Zen, similar. Look at it. It's pumping. Is as long as it's keep pushing higher, stepping up. As long as Dash is pumping, probably Zen will follow. I don't have any reason to do anything here. I think we are at, I don't know, 7, 8R for the moment. We reached a high of 10R and now we are sitting comfortably at what? 7? Not bad. I'm not complaining. I'll book the profit as well. I'll move the stop loss higher and higher. That's a nice way to be thrown out from the trade with the stop loss. Yeah? When you'll tell what happened with your trade, well, stop loss hit at 10R. That's something nice to see. Some people, they'll kill for a 10R trade. Anyway, that's a different story. A lot of shitcoins here. Not too many things to say about them. Besides the privacy coins, the rest of them, let's put a 4-hour chart. I don't want to... Look at this. It's coming back. Coming back home to Papa will probably make a W. More than happy to wait. Similar here, you can see on 4-hour chart, we reached the long reload zone and we are stalling, we are going sideways. I think we can wait a little bit more and maybe we can frame a setup here. General setup usually is the best here. Bullish divergence already in the RSI. Let's see what we have on OBV. Doesn't look too bad. So if you want to hunt a setup here with me? Why not? The rest of the shitcoins, people, well, location, we have a moon bag, nothing else. Still in this trade, stay as much as possible. Lagging below entry, we talked about. Blue AI, I see a little bit of oomph, a little bit of power. Make the trade risk free if it's not already risk free, because if I remember correctly, I said multiple times make the trade risk free at 1R. If we'll pump, we are in the trade. If we'll dump back down and will stop us out, so what? We are risk free. So we are in the best position possible. A lot of people, a lot of beginners, and even good traders, they don't understand the power of risk free. Yeah? They don't understand that's the best position possible in trading. They don't understand that you should target every time you enter in a trade to make it risk free, to eliminate the fucking risk. When you'll have enough experience and you'll understand the power of making the trade risk free properly, not immediately, so you'll risk to be stopped out in the next second, then you'll be a better trader. We still have a moon bag on this one on Avant. It's coming back down here. Watch it, because it's dumping here, but probably is forming another setup. Yeah, look at the divergence here. Look at the OBV holding really nice. So yeah, it's dumping in the long reload zone. Probably 78.6 will be a good level. If you see 4 hour Ws, you know what to do. Aster, it's going sideways. It's consolidating. Yams and Ws, but just a range of overall is not doing anything. At some point in time, you have location here. At some point in time, we'll probably make a clear W and a pump. Remember when I said about this one, this pump here, no W, not the best. I like this one when I saw that it's sitting here, but no, not enough strength. I'm in the trade, I'm waiting, and nothing I can do more than that. Aria is deep in profit, and you know that I'm targeting a lot higher. Nobody could say, well, I didn't have time to take this setup. We discussed it on November, and we had the last entry in January. Come on. APR in profit, and this one stopped us out in the morning, or last night actually. Can you see? Out. Nothing I can do. I'll just wait for another setup if will be the case, but I'm out from this trade. And of course, ZEC, we don't care, we don't touch. I said multiple times, don't touch it because it's dangerous. Now we have another 4 hour EM. Could dump, yes, but because we have a lot of hype on privacy coins, I prefer to just leave it alone. We made more than enough money with ZEC. Let's not give it back to the market, okay? Plasma, I like Plasma. Why? Because it's back in the long reload zone. I want to long. Stefan shorted the top. Stefan made money. Hopefully we'll make money back up when we'll see W's in a nice setup. No setup yet. I see some bullish divergence. So location, bullish divergence, but nothing else. Morning, Booker, morning. But you can see it's with blue, so I'm watching it. I'm hunting setups on that one. Let's take 1 or 2 requests and then we can call it a live stream. Okay, anything here? No. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Stefan says that 74. Yeah. At least we'll know what to do then, Stefan. Yes, setup, yes. Short on Bitcoin. Rose. If Stefan already give you a setup on Rose, why do you want me to talk about Rose? Stefan framed a good setup there. Everyone should be in profit. AER, ER, USDT. Let's check that one. let's see, USDT. People, when you are doing something like this, please tell me exactly what you want. Okay? The time frame, what you are thinking, not. You just throw a ticker there, and this one had a clear dump. Yeah, someone was dumping. Let's see the OBV. Yeah, okay. Now it's accumulating back. We have a 4-hour W, probably even a daily W. It's enough. On daily, no. On daily, I think we'll go sideways for more. On 4-hour chart, here, what you can do? Well, if you really know something or you want to trade about this one, classic. We just bounce from 61.8. Is the bounce on 61.8, the initial bounce on 61.8 in a range good enough? Who can tell me? If in a range, the initial bounce from 61.8 is good enough for a setup. And here I'm expecting couple 1 to jump and say something. No? Well, no, usually it's not enough. That's why it's called initial bounce. When you have a trend and you have a touch of 61.8, you can play the mountain man. When you have a range like this after a big dump, no, it's not enough, and you should stay the fuck out and wait for a clear W, clear general setup. Simple as that. Yeah, so it's a difference when you can play the 61.8, when you can play the mountain man or the combo mountain man and shark, and after a dump, when you see the market consolidating, you don't know if it's a range or it's a trend, it's not a clear trend, then you don't want to play the bounce. The initial bounce from 61.8 is just showing you that the fib is respected. That's it. You wait for this one to pump, come back down in the long reload zone, and then the best scenario will be to hunt W's in the shark level or in the long reload zone. So on this one here, this bounce is not good enough for me. I don't see W's. The OBV is looking nice, but nothing special after. You can see nothing. We had an old bullish divergence here because the market was dumping too much, and RSI said, well, watch out because you'll be the last one to short or you'll sell the bottom. But I don't see a setup yet. If the market will come back down here, okay. Maybe make a W. You can see Bollinger Bands, nothing. Daily chart, nothing. Okay, the next one. Aster. I just talked about Aster. Consolidating, going sideways, Mega. Okay. SQD. SQD. Let's see what we have. On Bollinger Bands here. Could be an AB equals CD maybe. Let's get this one. On higher time frame, on daily, we don't have anything on this one. We don't have a bottom. You don't have a weekly W. It's just, you can see, the trend is still down. Okay, let's assume that you are thinking that we'll pump and it's nice. Put the 4-hour chart and you can think an AB equals CD here. But it's dangerous and you have to be a sharp trader. Sharp trader. AB equals CD. Not too many people know how to trade AB equals CD. Location, okay. Clone this one. Take this one, put it here. Even a bot setup could form here on 4-hour chart. There you go. So the overall target is here. Get an entry on the W is here. Actually looks like up and down, up and down. I will take this one. Not quite. Looks like a trap and will probably push lower. Why? Because this AB equals D could be also, like we talked about earlier. If I'll put the long reload zone back, you can see initial bounce from 61.8. We are trying, but we don't have enough strength and we'll dump lower and then form a W. Just my 2 cents about it. Okay. Sebastian says turtle. Turtle, let's see. Turtle. Turtle 1 hour. Let's see. Turtle for one GS on 1 hour. Yes. Location wise, on 4-hour chart, definitely. We have a location. I like it. Let's switch on 1 hour. Could form an LJ, Sebastian. Could form an LJ. But from could form an LJ to we have a setup, I don't see the bullish divergence here. I just don't see it. The RSI, it's ugly. The OBV, it's even uglier. I keep this moving average for a reason here. And you can see. If you study it, you'll understand. It's the classic one. I didn't change anything. So, yeah, could form. But also could be a trap and also could not form or could dump a bit lower. Yes, I prefer a 4-hour W there, to be honest. Give me a 4-hour W in that location. And we'll talk about 1 hour. Why I don't like 1 hour, Sebastian, you probably know, or couple 1, couple 2 people, experienced trader know. I don't like 1 hour chart because look at it. This is all yams, a lot of resistance above. So I want a higher time frame reversal, a higher time frame double bottom. 1 hour, meh. If you trade 1 hour, the win rate will be, I don't know. So let's wait for a 4 hour. Probably will dump lower and then will form a 4-hour W. But if we'll form a 4-hour W and you have a clear setup here, okay, this is a potential divergence, not confirmed because we didn't took this high. No, we don't have anything for the moment, but we can wait. We can hunt. For example, I could put this on blue and wait for it. See what happens. Okay. How to join Discord? Well, you apply crypto, you apply for Discord, and if I accepting you in Discord, you enter. If you apply and I send you back on Twitter, you don't enter. It's that simple. Discord, I let in Discord only 10% from the people that are trying to get in. It's that simple. And I'm selecting who I let in and who I keep out. It's not a democracy. It's not, if I want you to let you in, you are in. If I don't want you in Discord, you're out. And insisting more and bugging me about it will not help. No? We are going slow and steady. We are going private and more selective and more selective and more selective. So I don't know your ticker on, I don't know your name on Discord. You have a name here. Maybe you have a different name on Discord. It's up to you. Exactly, Alex. It's something that Stefan and I were giving when we consider necessary. It's a private community. It's a private club. Some people got lucky in the beginning and they are here. Some people, they are not so lucky and they'll never get in. Anyway, there are some things that will change soon enough. I'll probably make a new role. I'll remove this one, and people that are not getting the new role in 1 month, they'll be out. Because we have old members that they are not active anymore. And sorry. You can apply as much as you want. I'm not accepting new people. I'm not accepting people I don't consider necessary to get in Discord. Don't push it. Enjoy the subscription to Stefan. Enjoy the following on Crypto Traders Arena. Enjoy the free live streams where I post and I show you setups, and I'm doing requests more than other influencers on their private communities. Enjoy the quality you get and don't push it, please. You'll not like the answer. So yeah, I love this one, but not I love the location, and that's about it. IXS, says Alex. I'll take IXS. I'll take ICP actually, and then IXS. ICP. I saw ICP really nicely on daily. Pumped, motherfucker. Already pumped. I was watching this one, I saw it, and I said, well, I'll follow it. Well, I follow it. It's not too late. No, it's not too late, actually. Volume here. Yeah, W. I like the indicators, confirming, but strong, Alex. I'm not chasing here. That's for sure. But at least we have for our Ws. This is not a W, this one, but this is clearly a W. And if the market will come back down here, you made Kappa 1 and Kappa 2, Alex. And a lot more programs. 61.8 could be a nice entry. If the market will dump here, and it probably will, $3.5 will be a nice entry. Stop loss here. And that will be a really nice setup. If we'll perform after that, that will be nice. Or something like this. Let's just frame the setup here. I'm on daily, people. Keep in mind. It's not a 5-minute chart. And you can target the high, or you can target the short 3 low zone. Even short 3 low zone, it's a 4.5. Sorry. But you can trail definitely higher. Now the problem is if you get the entry or not. Let's put a short 3 low zone. Let's see if I saw it without the fib. There you go. Slightly. Not exactly. Sorry. I have to practice more. But you get the idea. So it's a 4.3 until the 61.8. Could be a setup? I think yes. You want to put a limit order here, stop loss here, take profit here, and forget about it? Definitely worth the risk. I was watching it here and I missed the opportunity at the breakout. That I don't think it's bad. A retest is doable here. Okay, so that's ICP. And now let's take a look at IXS. Probably looks similar. Let's put perpetual. Yeah, similar, even better a little bit. I like what Alex is showing us here. Yeah, we SFU that level. We are on spot. Keep in mind, we saw it on spot. On futures, we SFU these levels. We test that low. We made some Ws and we are trying to form a uptrend. Let's compare it with spot. Let's see if we have the same level. Nah. Spot is telling us something else. You can see nice location even here, even if you take this one. So yeah, if we'll come back down, we can think about it. 4-hour chart is too high for my taste here for a 4-hour swing. If we'll come back down here and form a W, Alex, probably. Zoom out. Well, if I zoom out, I want to be in, Alex, and I don't want that. If I zoom out, I want to be in. Because I know this chart. I see the W, no BV. I see that it's trying to accept above this level. I see the RSI making W's from the oversold area. Yeah, I know what location is this one. So if I'll zoom out, I'll say, well, fuck it, I'll buy a bag. But let's force ourselves to go on lower time frame and find a proper setup. Because anyway, I think we already have some bags on this one. The volume is saying something, but on weekly, for example, Alex, let's wait for the weekly candle to finish, to close with that volume. Because Otherwise, if this one will close red, the volume will be a selling volume, a big one, and probably will mark the bottom. Anyway, volume is speaking volume. Let's wait for a proper setup. I don't think this one will pump to Valhalla without us. So daily chart, it's pumping. Okay, we missed the opportunity here. We need a retest. We need a setup. 4-hour chart. I'm not entering there. If we'll pump without me, so be it. If we'll accept above this level and we'll start pumping, then you know me. I'll switch to Holy Grail and I'll try to play it on 5-50 minute chart. But if we'll come back down, hopefully, that will be a nice entry. At least that's my thinking. I'm not saying that I know everything and I'm better than everyone. No, this is my approach. So for me, a retest of $1 would be a really nice. Okay, people. So let's call it a live stream. I blabbed away for 40 minutes again with all the requests. People, we'll start the Capua 1 and Capua 2 at the end of this month. Beginning of the next one, we don't know exactly. It's almost full. Yeah, we'll do some exceptions for some students, but let's call it full. Discord, it's an exception. Discord is something you get if me or Stefan, actually me, I'll let you in. We don't accept 80% of the requests. They get rejected because we don't want a big community. Insiders, people that manage to get inside, know that it's safe, it's clear. We remove the scammers pretty fast. We don't do stupid things. It's a safe environment where you can talk about crypto, enjoy yourself, but it will be harder and harder to get in. It's that simple. Bugging me about that, let me in, will not help you. Yeah? I have my own way to check if I want you or I don't want you in Discord. I assume from the beginning I don't want you in Discord, so I have to see something. If I don't see anything and you just post there, I want to make money, or I want, or I suspect you are lying. No. That being said, people, I'll come back down here. DCM is confirmed. Watch out. So DCM on your RSI and the price action stop the bull. So for the moment it's not bull anymore. We need a new W. Could be a short. The OBV is telling us that maybe not. But if you are already risk free, keep that trade because we don't know. We can dump at any point in time in the long reload zone and retest the Monday high. By the way, Monday high wasn't retested. It's not strange that wasn't retested yet. So we pumped, but we didn't retest the Monday high. To check the level, well, let's check it. Well, okay, we don't have any business here and pump. That's suspicious to me. And if you think like that, this is the location you want to play. This is the location you want to here. That's the best one. You will reach that level or not, I don't know. Okay, let's call it a live stream. See you people Monday morning with the weekly crypto review. Bye.